Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Subsistence. Well, I've been threatening it for like 6 months. Today we are going to go pearl diving. And yeah, we're getting a little bit low on the zinc. So I'm going to have to work on that too. So we have 66 pearls because I got a few at the end of the day yesterday. We have 6 rope and we have 6 circuit boards, so we're going to start making wind turbines as well. Right now we're waiting on power, so we're only at $6.99. That's because I've been building air tanks. Is this day going to cheer up at all? It's been a heck of a night. It's been thunder and lightning and pouring rain. How are you doing, South Penny 2? Yeah, that's how she's doing. Right now I'm still drawing water, but we might, or I might take a trip down, or a trip up north and change the drills to zinc. I don't know. See, the thing is that zinc is only for air tanks and for ammunition. I think it's ammunition. It's casings. I think that's the only thing. We don't need plate. We don't need nails. Yeah, that's copper. So I think it is. It's only for casing and air tanks. Now let's see here. I've got those 3 running. They're good enough. That is probably going to need a little bit. I'm just going to drop some lumber in there. I'm with Annie. When the fire goes out, you feel like a failure. It's so silly. All right. By the way, thank you very much, Gamer Chris, for noticing that I had not fixed my armor and my clothes. As soon as I saw his comment, I jumped back into the game and fixed all that stuff. It is going to be kind of a nice day. So thank you, Chris, for pointing that out to me. I got right in there and got that done. Let's see here. We are going to do this with tanks. I don't know how many tanks we need. I only know I'm taking that many, which is a ridiculous number of tanks. I think that's more than a day, but we'll see. This is the only pickaxe I have, so I don't think that taking a pearl damages the pickaxe, but sandstone definitely does. All right, let's go ahead and just put it right on, even though we're going to be in the shallow here for just a second. I'll check for animals, because there's always an animal. Probably going to be a hunter over there in a minute. He may have already gotten away with fishing. We'll also see how much kelp we can keep going, because kelp is pretty darn good for mass, as long as you've got the power to burn it. So we're starting right off with sandstone. We still need sandstone as well to finish the back porch. I still need sandstone on the north base. I want to finish that bridge a little bit more. I think what happened was... Is that a fisherman? I think what happened is that it hit winter. It's hard to remember back that far, but I think it was winter that stopped me from working on the bridge. And we're getting a bunch of these. Got to get rid of everything to make the other stuff come in. Also, I just saw Newbie do this a few days ago, and he's right about that going back back to where you just came from, I don't think it even takes any time. He was saying, oh, that's a pig. He was saying that he can grab this pearl and turn around and it starts spawning in right behind him. So we're definitely going to be checking for that. Try to get as much in as we can. There's no way we're going to beat his numbers, though. he got a ton. Hi, Piggy Wiggy. I hear you grunting. Link. It's pretty funny. You can hear him underwater. Also, I released my point of view for Arpeggio's 400 subscribers celebration. Congratulations again, Arpeggio. At 36 minutes, Arpeggio brings in a cougar, and we're fighting the cougar. And Annie says that she can hear my gun squeak right there. I think it's the last shot. I didn't even remember pulling out my 9mm, but she said she can hear it squeak. So if any of you watch that part of it, the first 37 or so minutes of it, let me know if you hear my gun squeak, and we'll test it out when we go up in a few minutes. I'll pull out my 9mm and see if it's squeaking. It might be a multiplayer thing for me, but for her, it is definitely everybody's gun and hers every single time she pulls out the 9mm, or one of us do. She hears everyone's gun squeaking, and you can hear it on her recordings, of course. It's absolutely a real thing. It's very crazy. I think it's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind having a squeaky gun. I think it's funny. I think that you can go a little bit further that way. Let me see where we are on the island. I know that behind the island you won't find anything, but I have found it pretty far along the edge of the island there. I guess we're just like waiting for stuff to spawn in here. It's kind of a waste of tanks to do this, but we can go up and try to get this little trick to work. Oh, there's a sandstone right there. See how clear that is? So there's a sandstone. We'll go get that. I'm hopeful. I hope that I get enough pearls that I feel comfortable not having to do this again until next year. After winter, I will consider another run, like next June. I don't think we'll make it that far. 66 pearls is a lot, and if I don't use it for anything except repairing my weapons, and whatever it is in the armor that you use it for, I can't remember if there is anything. I just don't think it's enough, and we need to make wind turbines. There's a pearl right there. You can just see that shiny little bit there. And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about pearls affecting the pickaxe. I have heard that, and I've done pearl runs where I didn't get any sandstone at all, and just dove in to get pearls, really quickly. And I regret it now. But it seems to me that my pickaxe didn't take any damage at all from that. There's some more. I just want to get over there a little bit. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's a weird noise. Oh. This is like, I think last year I said something like, I'm not going to torture you guys with this. And about 90% of all of the glass on the north base. I got all of that glass off video. All the sandstone for it, I mean. And it's not that I find this boring. It's that I just have a perception that it is. Because you don't get to see the environment. And nobody's shooting at you. And with any luck, no animals will attack us. We'll just have to stay away from the edge. Look before you leap. I do hear a squeaking sound, but that's my keyboard. I don't think she would have heard my keyboard in all that chaos, so it must have been my gun. It's on my recording, so there's no way it could have been her gun that was squeaking. I don't think she even pulled out a gun during the cougar fight, but yeah. If she hears it, it's there, you know. I absolutely trust her judgment on that. It's pretty funny that she mentioned that Arpeggio sent a DM or a text to Cold Games asking about the squeaky gun and what could be causing it. That's hilarious. Can you imagine being Cold Games and getting that text? Why is Annie's gun squeaky? I'm pretty far from the shore. There is a bear over there, but I think we're okay. He's pretty far away. Oh, that's my shadow. Yeah, my shadow knows. Also, Old Newbie also said that just swimming along like this, you get a little bit of an, you get a little bit of an image of what's going on down there as well. I'm probably too heavy-handed on the space bar. But I think I saw sandstone down here. I always say standstone. See, I have a mouth defect. My tongue comes out of my mouth when I say the letter S without thinking. I think it's called a lisp. We actually had, back in the 70s, we actually had speech coaches in grammar schools. And I went to that. I had that for a semester. Probably second or third grade, I'm guessing. Oh, here's a pearl in front of the cave. I don't often see them in front of the south cave. Get down there. Oh, it's tempting, I'm telling you. It is very, very tempting to go in that cave and get more crystal. We have quite a bit of it. It just depends on whether I decide to go hunting with premium arrows again. And, of course, you need a premium arrow to make a grenade-tipped arrow. I'm very nervous about the bear that likes to hang out up there. I suppose I could use my pickaxe on his nose. Tempting fate going after that one. Let's go back away from the shore a little bit. Alright, let's cross over there. See if we can find any more on that side. I think the idea is you just stay in the water and you just keep going back and forth until the sun goes down, literally. Is that a dark spot? I think that's just a dark spot. Nope, that's a pearl. I meant right there, but there is a pearl up here. Oh, there's a whole mount up here. I did a lot of diving here on Ogopogo's first server, but I haven't done a whole lot of diving since then. And Annie and my base is actually on Stifler Pond, on the North Lake Pond. So not anywhere near the South Lake. I guess it's halfway across the map. Oh, here's another one way over there. I'd like to see them a little closer to each other. Oh, I gotta go back for that sandstone. I would like to do the cave run. I think that would be like a really good place for premium arrows and incendiary rounds. Oh look, they're forming behind me. There's a sandstone up there. I just went over this little hill, so yeah, that's cool. That's like directly behind where I just was. I don't know exactly where in the pond I am. See my base. Oh, that one of those two dots is my base, so it's over there somewhere. I think we can go a little bit further before we reach that dead zone behind the island. My voice has been cracking. It's driving me cracky. Bouncing back and forth there. I don't know if the force of hitting the sandstone is what pushes you backwards, or if it's just you're just bouncing off of. So this is the front of the island. You're just bouncing off of the ground there. Colliding with it. It's funny to be colliding with something that, I mean, you don't even really have a body. Unless you turn around. There's my body. Well, there must be something on this side. I'm sure that I found stuff on this side yesterday. I wasn't in the water very long, but I did want to make sure that I got a few pearls, just in case everyone voted no on the last video. I said, no, 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 don't bore us with that. Can you imagine writing that as a comment? I've gotten comments like that before, believe it or not. You always get one, you know. I think I get like one a month that I just shake my head at. I don't respond. If you're about to write a comment that just is like rude or just really horrible grammar that even you can't read back out loud, I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to be like, what does this mean? I have a few like that. I had a guy, I don't know, about 8 months ago. I did a video about how to use portals in No Man's Sky. And the guy, his entire comment was, I didn't get the glyphs. There's so many things that I could have responded to, like, you apparently didn't watch the video then. But it's just, you just ignore it. There's nothing you can do to fix it. You know? The video's out there. I'm not going to take it down and reshoot it. There's lots and lots of subsistence videos I'd like to reshoot. What is that? Oh, that's the fence. Oh my God. I thought there was something wrong with my video card. That means I am clear over here. The rogues are clear up the glacial creek there. They're not anywhere near the beach. Not that they would do any harm, but they're pretty weak. Although I have to say, the last time I got killed, it was by rogues. Alright, how are we doing for time? We're okay. We're doing good. We've got 8 tanks. Well, 7.5 tanks. I usually only take 5 tanks, and then I just quit after that. Because this isn't the kind of loots that I like hunting for. I like opening boxes. Even if it's just a feather. Just a medical crate in the middle of winter, it's just a feather. I'm still gonna open it. I get all excited. I'm too old to get Christmas presents, so I get my Christmas present thrill by opening loot boxes. And for all of you saying you're never too old to get Christmas presents, apparently that's not what my family thinks. My mom always gets me something. Last year she made a blanket for me, which is amazing considering that she had a fairly major stroke about 8 years ago. And she has a really hard time. But she stuck to it, and I'm sure it was great for her to do, too. Yeah, you hear that? That's my keyboard making that sound, but I don't think that's what Annie heard. There was too much chaos at the time. Wouldn't be an Arpeggio live stream without him going and dragging a cougar back to the base. And I followed him on the run back. It's a long way from where the cougar spawns to where the base is. You gotta keep going back and getting the cougar to chase you. Let's see here. I see anything else right here on the edge of the shore? Nope. I have to go back. I think is this the hill right here? I think this is the hill right here. I have to go back over that to where the cave entrance is. So let me get myself oriented correctly here. It's that way. We are back over the hill. I've been over the hill for years. Oops. Wacka. Wacka. That hill over there, that's where I thought I was. Oh my gosh. It's easy to get lost. I think I could handle these regular cave miners. It's the lava miners that terrify me. And of course, going down that wall terrifies me too. Because I just know that somebody's going to walk out and shoot me. I'm going to fall from the wall. Alright, let's go back down to the cave entrance and see if anything's down there. it's not quite, it's not respawn time yet, so yeah, there's nothing there except for that inviting light of the cave. Come hither. Come into my cave. I will give you rich rewards. Death is your reward. There's one over there. It's about time. Oh, we'll grab the sandstone first and then we'll go get that pearl. I think that's a pearl over there. I could be wrong, but it has that round shape to it. There's not a whole lot of pearls in here today. I mean, it's really a lot less than what it usually is. Of course, that all depends on you. You have to go in and set it up first. It's not just automatically gonna spawn, 50 or 60 pearls. You have to go in there just like you do for any loot route and set it up so that the game knows that that's what you're gonna do. And I think that's why things spawn behind you, because the game learns from your behavior. And if you tell the game this is what you're doing, and then you walk away from it, well, it's still gonna spawn in the loot, You just won't see it. That's my theory anyway. I'm sticking to it. It's getting really dark. I don't think I have a glow stick on me. I think I had kind of intended on bringing one, because it does help. But, look at that. Sun's almost gone. Let's see here. But also you can see the stuff in the dark. You see that right there? It has a shape to it. It's harder to see the sandstone, I think, in the dark. These things kind of glow a little bit. And of course they have that round shape to them as well. Did I see? No. I don't know if that's anything right there. It is. Oh, there's another one. I'm getting the kelp anyway. I guess the sandstone is a different color most of the time. Maybe that helps. It sure doesn't help in the winter time. Going diving in the winter. Oh. It's hazardous. And it's difficult too. It's hard to see stuff in the snow because it snows on the bottom of the lake. Alright, it's too dark for you guys to see. So let's get out of here. I'll probably do a little bit more before winter. Yeah, it's nighttime. That's cool. So let's see if we can hear the gun squeak. Wait, we gotta be out of water. I don't hear it. I still think that squeaking sound that Annie has is one part of the sound that all together makes the sound of pulling out the gun. And for some reason that part of it, the volume has gone up. And that's why we're able to hear it, because you can clearly hear it on her videos. But you can't hear it, like, when you're playing with her. When I'm playing with her, I can't hear her gun squeak. I can only hear it on the video, so only when it's gone through her speakers do I hear it. Or her sound system, rather. Where's the upstairs part? I can't see nothing. It's really dark. Let's turn on the light. There we go. Alright, how'd we do? Terrible. That's terrible. We only got 22. Oh my goodness. Do that. And we have 2 tanks left. Only 22. That's not good enough. I gotta do way better next time. And I think there's quite a few tanks left. Oh, let go of me. There we go. Alright. How about the kelp? 41. That's pretty good. That's, I think that's 123 mass. That's pretty good. Oh, they're overflowed on it too. Also good. Are you hungry? No, you're fine. Alright, so total of 88. That's the wrong place. Yeah, total of 88. And the sandstone needs to go in. I'm starving. Oh, there's something good. Oh, that'll be good. That's perfect. Alright. Yeah, I already put it all away. Those are almost empty. They did fill up the power, though. That's good. Alright. Well, that's our sad state. 88 pearls. I'm definitely going to have to go get more. I mean, how many things take a pearl? That takes a pearl, but I wouldn't repair it until it was half gone. That takes a pearl. Same thing. So that'd be 2, 4. This one takes more damage than any of them. That's also 2 pearls. It's 1 at this point, but by the time I fix it, it's always 2. Yeah. So 6 pearls to repair those 3 weapons. And none of this does. Oh, it's not. None of it's damaged. I can't even look at the repair costs. Yeah. Oh, my boots are damaged somehow. I don't know how that happened. Alright, guys, we did the pearl run. I hope you're still awake. Next time on Subsistence, exciting and interesting things. I have no idea what yet. I think it's going to be cougar hunting, though. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.